150,000 miles on lifetime CVT fluid, and every forum gives you the same warning: change it now and you'll kill it. That warning is half right. The horror stories are real, but the fresh fluid was never the killer. The method was drain or flush. One word on the work order decides everything. Go read the comments under any Subaru CVT video, including ours, and you'll find the same person over and over. A 2018 Outback at 101,000 miles on the factory fluid, and now the ratio changes, feels sloppy around 20 and 40 miles an hour. A 2014 Forester at 204,000 miles, whose owner wants the fluid done but is genuinely scared the service will finish the transmission off. A WRX owner who asked 3 dealers about CVT fluid and got treated like he was speaking a foreign language, until one finally quoted $700 for it. 150,000 miles on lifetime CVT fluid, and e-warning: change it now and you'll kill it. That warning is half right. The horror stories are real, but the fresh fluid was never the killer. The method was drain or flush. One word on the work order decides everything. Go read the comments under any Subaru CVT, you'll find the same person over and over. AA foreign language, until one finally quoted $700 for it. 3 camps have formed around this transmission, and they all shout. Camp 1 says the fluid is lifetime. It's sealed. Leave it alone. Subaru said so. Camp 2 says the opposite. Change it every 30,000, and if you haven't, do it today. And Camp 3, the loudest one, says the most dangerous sentence in Subaru ownership: if you've never changed it, it's too late. Fresh fluid will kill it. The old fluid is the only thing holding it together. 3 camps. At most, one of them can be right, and your transmission is the bet. I spent 12 years working on Subarus before opening my own shop, and I've had this exact conversation across the counter more times than I can count, usually with someone holding a $695 dealer quote in one hand and a forum thread full of horror stories in the other. So this video is the whole conversation, start to finish. By the end, you'll know exactly Weissage, what it should actually cost, the precise words to say at the counter, and the one thing you should never let anyone pour into this transmission. Here's the root. First, where the "you'll kill it" myth actually comes from, because it didn't appear out of nowhere, and understanding its origin is what diffuses it. Then what's really inside a Subaru CVT, and what 15-year-old fluid actually looks like. Then the main event, drain and fill versus flush. 2 services that get called the same thing and could not be more mileage by mileage, including the 2 cars myth. Changing old transmission fluid kills transmissions. Where did that come from? It came from your father's automatic. Old torque converter automatics from decades ago really did have cases where a neglected unit failed shortly after a fluid service, and a folk theory grew around them. The clutch material suspended in the old fluid was helping it grip, and fresh fluid washed the magic away. That theory got repeated at every barbecue in America for 40 years. It was mostly wrong even then. For your CVT, it's wrong in a more specific way, because here's what actually happened in most of those horror stories, then and now. Nobody services a transmission that feels perfect. People service transmissions that have started acting up. The fluid gets changed because the unit is already dying. And 3 weeks later, when it finally fails, the service gets blamed for the funeral. That's not mechanics. That's survivor bias with a work order attached. The transmission didn't die because the fluid was changed. The fluid got changed because the transmission was dying. And there's a second ingredient in the horror: the wrong service, done the wrong way. Universal fluid out of a bulk drum instead of the Subaru specification. A solvent flush additive poured in to clean it out. A quick lube setting the fluid level by eyeball instead of by temperature. Those things genuinely do kill transmissions, high mileage or low. So yes, people watched CVTs die after a fluid service. The service was the crime scene. The fresh fluid was just standing knee-hold onto that distinction because everything else in this video is built on it. The risk was never new fluid. In an old transmission, the risk is the wrong fluid, the wrong method, and the wrong expectations. Get those 3 right, and the calendar answer to "is it too late?" is almost always no. Now let's open the thing up and look at what that fluid has been doing for 150,000 miles, because once you see the job it does, you'll understand why lifetime was never an engineering claim. Your Subaru's CVT, the TR582 in most models, the heavier TR690 behind the stronger engines, is a chain drive. A steel chain runs between two cone-shaped pulleys, and the transmission changes ratio by squeezing those pulleys together or letting them apart, with the chain riding up and down the cones. What does the squeezing? Fluid. Hydraulic pressure, hundreds of psi, clamping the pulleys so hard that a steel chain transmits your engine's full torque without slipping. Every second you drive, then that's only its first job. The same fluid runs the valve body in the transmission's brain, where solenoids meter pressure through passages finer than a pencil lead. It lubricates the chain and the bearings. It carries heat away from all of it. It does this at operating TEFIC with a loaded car, can push past 200 degrees, 1 fluid, 4 jobs, 0 vacations. That is what Subaru's marketing department decided to call lifetime. Here's what happens to it over 150,000 miles of that. The friction modifiers, the additives that manage exactly how much the chain grips the pulleys, deplete. The fluid shears down and thins out. It oxidizes and darkens. Fresh CVT fluid is bright and greenish, and what comes out of a neglected unit at high mileage is brown, smells burnt, and carries a fine paste of wear metal that coats the drain plug magnet like fur. Varnish builds up in the valve body, and those pencil lead passages start metering pressure a little lazier every year. And you already know lifetime wasn't an engineering conclusion, because we proved it on this channel. The same transmission in the same cars comes with published fluid change intervals in Canada and Australia, roughly every 60,000 miles under severe use. And RT trips, hills, heat, and towing is severe use. American cars didn't get better fluid, they got better marketing. So the question was never whether this fluid ages, it's what to do once it has. Which brings us to the 2 words from the top of this video: drain and fill. This is the service your engine oil gets, applied to your transmission. The car goes up, the drain plug comes out, and gravity takes roughly 4 to 5 quarts of old fluid, a third to 40% of the total, because the rest is sitting in the torque converter, the cooler lines, and the valve body, where a drain plug can't reach it. The plug goes back with a fresh Subaru CVT fluid goes in, and then comes the step that separates a real shop from a quick lube, the level check. Because a Subaru CVT has no dipstick. The FLVL plug, and it is only correct inside an arrow temperature window, roughly 90 to 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Read from the transmission internal sensor with a scan tool. Too cold at, and you'll underfill it. And both of those will hurt a CVT all by themselves. This is why "my buddy topped it up in the driveway" goes wrong, and it's the first thing to ask any shop: how do you set the level? If the answer doesn't include temperature, keep driving. Now notice what drain and fill does at high Y. What it doesn't. It refreshes about 40 is a different animal. A machine ties into the transmission's cooler lines and exchanges essentially all the fluid in one session, usually using the transmission's own pump to push the old fluid out while new fluid flows in. On a maintained, healthy unit, a proper machine exchange with the correct fluid is a legitimate service. That surprises people, so let me say it clearly. The machine is not evil. On a 6-year-old CVT that's been serviced on schedule, an exchange done right is fine. But on a neglected unit, 150,000 miles of varnish, wear paste, and depleted fluid, a total single-session exchange is the wrong tool for 2 honest reasons. 1. 100% of fresh, high-detergent fluid hitting 15 years of varnish all at once can loosen deposits in exactly the wrong places, those pencil lead valve body passages. 2. Total exchange means a total personality change in the fluid's friction behavior overnight on a chain and pulleys that have worn into their old fluid. A staged drain and fill gets you to the same clean destination in steps the old transmission can absorb. And then there's the thing that deserves the horror stories: the flush that comes with a can. Solvent additive poured in to clean the system before the etments. Stop shudder miracle bottles, universal multi-vehicle CVT fluid out of a bulk tank, compatible with all makes, at any mileage in any Subaru. That is the actual transmission killer the forums think fluid changes are. Nothing goes into this transmission except the exact Subaru CVT fluid your model specifies. No additives, not one can, not once, ever. Tie 1,000 miles, easy. Start the habit now, drain and fill, then every 30,000 from here on, roughly every other year for most drivers. That's the schedule Subaru itself publishes in the countries where marketing didn't get a vote. A 2025 Legacy owner in our comments did his first at 30,000 and plans the next at 60. That car will never be in the scary part of this video. $30 of fluid a year is the cheapest transmission insurance ever sold. 60 to 120,000 never changed, feels fine. This is the biggest group, and the verdict is a clear yes. Drain and fill, now. Not a machine exchange, no additives. One gentle drain and fill, then a second one within the next few thousand miles, then onto the 30,000 rhythm. Take our 101,000 mile Outback from the comments. The one with the sloppy ratio changes at 20 and 40. That's exactly the right move. And by the way, sluggish, lazy behavior like that is often partly the valve body metering tired fluid, which is why that owner has a genuine shot at feeling a difference. 120 to 200,000, feels fine. Here's where the forums scream, too late. And here's the truth. An asymptomatic CVT at 200,000 miles is a transmission that works. Fresh, correct fluid does not remove anything that keeps it working. That's the barbecue myth. What it does is stop the accelerated wear that tired fluid causes from this day forward. Our 204,000-mile Forester owner, yes. Staged drain and filler 3, spaced out. No machine, no edity. You are not gambling the transmission. Already symptomatic. Shuddering, RPM flare, slipping feel, harsh engagement, different conversation. And I'll be straight with you. Fluid is now a diagnostic step, not a cure. Do and drain and fill anyway. It's the cheapest possible bet. And if the symptom is valve body or solenoid behavior, fresh fluid sometimes genuinely calms it. But understand what's happening. You're testing, not fixing. If symptoms persist, the wear already happened over the last 150,000 miles, not last Tuesday. And do not let anyone sell a $400 machine flush on a dying unit. That's buying a car wash for a house fire. One more thing before the money, because it belongs in the symptomatic conversation. If a shop quotes you a whole transmission, slow down. A lot of dead CVT verdicts are actually a failed solenoid or a tired valve body, parts, not the whole unit. And before you pay for any major CVT work, check your VIN with Subaru first. After the class action settlements, a huge range of 2010 to 2018 models carries extended CVT coverage to 10 years or H 1,000 miles. People have paid thousands F2 phone calls. Make them first. All right, the counter. What should this cost? A drain and fill is 4 to 5 quarts of Subaru CVT fluid at roughly $15 to $25 a quart, a drain plug washer, and about an hour of labor, including the temperature-checked level. At an independent lands around $150 to $300. When you see $600 or $700, you're usually looking at a full machine exchange, dealer labor rates, or both, which, as you now know, is the wrong service for the neglected high-mileage case anyway. The gentler service is also the cheaper one. Enjoy that. It doesn't happen often. Now the script for ordering it, word for word, because vocabulary is where owners get steamrolled. I want a CVT drain and fill. Genuine Subaru CVT fluid for my model. Put the fluid part number on the invoice. Level set by temperature with a scan tool. No additives, no flush machine. 4 sentences. Any competent shop hears that and knows you can't be upsold. And that invoice line matters twice. It protects the work. And if the transmission ever becomes a warranty conversation, you have paper proving the right fluid went in. Expect some friction at dealerships. Buy the lean treatment at 3 of them, and a 4th wanted $700. Some service desks will even refuse, pointing at the American lifetime language. Don't argue the theology at the counter. If the dealer won't do a drain and fill, a good independent shop will cheaper. Just hold the line on the fluid PA procedure. Where you have it done matters far less than what goes in and how the level gets set. Red flags rapid fire. We use a universal CVT fluid that covers all makes. Walk. We'll add a cleaner first to flush it out. Walk. It's a sealed unit, it can't be serviced. Walk. You know better. We don't need to check the temp, we measure what came out. That's half a level check. What came out was set by the last guy. And the green flag you're listening for. We do these all the time. Genuine fluid. We set it with the scan tool at temp. That's worth 100 5-star reviews. Last piece, honest expectations, because I promised you no fairy tales. Here's what fresh fluid can do at high mileage. Smoother, more consistent ratio chow behavior from the valve body, better temperature margin next July, and most importantly, it stops the clock on the accelerated wear that tired fluid causes. Here's what it cannot do. Unstretch a chain, unwear pulley faces, resurrect a failing bearing. Fluid is prevention and first aid. It is not a rebuild in a bottle. And nothing sold in a bottle is. So will you feel a difference? The 101,000-mile Outback. Decent odds because his symptoms smell like tired fluid and a lazy valve body. The 204,000-mile Forester that feels fine. Probably no drama at all, which is the point. The win is the next 100,000 miles, not next Tuesday. And if you do the service and a real symptom persists, that's information. Diagnose the solenoid before you buy the transmission. Check the VIN coverage before you pay for either, and know that the drain and fill didn't cause any of it. The first 150,000 miles did. Time for the fridge magnet. 1. It is almost never too late for a drain and fill. Too late only applies to transmissions that already failed. 2. Drain and fill for neglected units staged twice. Machine exchanges only for maintained ones. 3. Nothing but genuine Subaru CVT fluid, part number on the invoice. 4. No additives, no cleaners, no miracle bottles ever. 5. Level checks happen at temperature with a scan tool, or they didn't happen. 6. From today, every 30,000 miles, and your CVT quietly leaves this whole conversation forever. Because here's the reframe this transmission deserves. A high mileage Subaru CVT on original fluid is not a time bomb. It's an under-maintained transmission, and under-maintained is the single most fixable condition in car ownership. You don't need courage to change old fluid. You need the right 2 words, the right bottle, and a shop that owns a scan tool. So today, dig out your service fluid has ever been changed. If it hasn't, book the drain and fill this month. Not the flush, the drain and fill. And once the fresh fluid is in, protect it, because the fluid conversation is only half of what kills these transmissions. The other half is habits. 6 everyday things Subaru drivers do in CVT cars that do more damage than any old fluid ever did. And number 2 is one I'd bet money you did this week. That video is on your screen right now. Your CVT just got a second chance. Go find out how to keep it. Drive safe.